Or was it muted on your end? Which can happen. That's a black hole. You're welcome. I usually go down with the volume by default because it's usually loud, but that was not too loud. Since they've been smart and put everything on half. I really appreciate that. I see this more and more, by the way, that developers take the time to put the default settings not to the full maximum on the audio sliders. You might think that's nitpicking or whatever, but it's just very, very considerate. Because there are people like me who have insanely overpowered audio setups for gaming that are way too loud. So I really appreciate that. Let's go down authority here. That's good. Keyboard inputs. Controller inputs. Keyboard inputs. Privacy, general. Invert. Look at this. Toggle, headboard. Hey, yeah, okay. I like it. Invert vertical for the pilot. Spot on. We can have SMA, which is the technical term. Very good. I'm gonna go up here a bit because I've got a bigger screen. Cool. Pray for the prologue.
It was 1 year after the machine incursion. Our small group of survivors were settled in a frozen wasteland just beyond the reach of Legion scouts. We received a message from a resistance fleet.
We need pilots, soldiers, engineers, anyone willing to stand and take the fight to the machines.
It was a long shot, but we decided our best chance of survival was to join them. You volunteered for the mission to make contact. But on the way, there was an ambush. You fought like a true Ateran, but the machines were too strong. Your ship caught fire and fell from the sky. We thought you were dead crashing down on that asteroid, but not only did you survive, you brought something back. Something that was about to change everything.
It's Generation Zero in space. What? I'm outside. Oh, this looks neat. And it stutters a bit, obviously, but... Space. Let's have a look around, shall we? So yeah, the narration there was a bit louder than expected. So I'm gonna switch these around. We can jump.
This is the helmsman of the NSS Valkyrie. The crew has perished. Core extraction is imperative. Repeat. Crew has perished. Extraction is imperative.
Yeah, very, very glaring star. Oh, we're not gonna survive this. But it's not Earth gravity. Lucky us. I can sprint. And I have jump packs to do with double jump.
Outside of the ship. If you are sentient, approach and present yourself for scanning.
How do you mean sentient? I'm presenting myself.
Interesting. You're an Ateran. Undoubtedly survivor from the nearby crash. You have found yourself in quite a predicament, stranded here on this forsaken rock. I am in a similar situation. However, if we work together, maybe there is a way for us to escape. I have a proposition for you, Atiran. Meet me in the core room at your earliest convenience.
Yeah, it's an AI, isn't it? Oh. Can I grapple? Oh, I love it. Let's have a look up here. Roach. Hello.
Very perceptive. There should be a path to the core room through that vent.
But the thing is... Oh. There was an alternate path, I think, and I didn't take it. Anyway.
Welcome to my chambers, Atiran. Please,
Hello.
step forward so we may talk.
Hello.
Considering most machines seem to have succumbed to a virus, I understand your hesitation in trusting my kind. But trust me, I am not like most machines. You and I are in a position to help each other, Atiran. I need you to bring me to a more space-worthy vessel. And you need me to calculate the coordinates of a safe null space jump. Only together can we leave this place.
Aha.
Can we work together, Atiran? Unsocket me if you accept.
Yeah, they are trusting me at
Wise
least.
choice. Over the countless cycles of my exile here, I've registered multiple ship-to-ground impacts in the vicinity. If fortune is with us, one of those vessels may have a null drive in operational condition. Bring me close to those crash sites, Atiran, so I can assess the damage.
I added materia to the ship. These here. They're called materia. Okay, so we got the helmsman's core here.
My name is Iris, by the way.
Called Iris. Good to meet you, Iris. Let's get you out of here.
Scanning. This vessel is unfortunately beyond our ability to repair. We must continue our search.
Yes. So why are so many vessels crashing here? That's my question.
Detecting hostile jump signatures. You should keep a low profile.
Crouch, crouch, crouch. I want to put crouch on a toggle. Boop. Done. Got a lot of options. Oh, hello. Okay.
This machine virus? I haven't seen anything like it for a very long time. I assume the humans of this age were ill-equipped to deal with something so advanced. My condolences for the countless losses you must have endured.
So... in case you forgot how to crouch, here's another pointer.
Scanning. Good news. The ship seems to have managed a somewhat controlled landing. I detect the signature of a functioning null drive. Approach with caution.
That's what a betrayer would say. Blow these things. And it's called Cat M3, that ship. It can't be right. But let's have a look inside.
I don't sense any life forms on board. We have the ship to ourselves. Bring me to the core room so I can run diagnostics.
Yeah, chill the hell out. Very bright flashlight.
This is the place. Please install me into the core interface.
Let's not do that and wait if they say anything else. They're not panicking. Aww. Okay, let's put them in there.
I am
There you go.
damaged and in need of repair. Please, there's a repair kit nearby. Pick it up and insert into the console.
A repair kit. Down there somewhere. Crew quarters. Large ship repair kit, material value 10. Okay. So, repair the ship's core.
Core system stable. Life support system engaged. Null drive operational. Sensors active. Engine failure detected. It seems the sublight engines need replacing. You can construct a replacement, but you need materia. Given the scattered debris, you should be able to find materia nearby. The ship's sensors are active. Use the sensor terminal to scan for the materia we need.
Yes. Ooh, this is cool.
There is a large materia cache here. However, I'm detecting active defense systems in the area.
Oh, we see the
You will need to arm yourself in order to perform safe retrieval. There is an assembler in the cargo bay. Please use it to construct a multi-tool. Make sure you have enough materia first.
I want to see the bridge. Oh. Stay safe during null space jumps by using the seat. Use this? No. Engine room. Okay, let's go downstairs. Blueprint craft shenanigans. Ammo. Okay. Materia. A multi-tool. A pulse engine.
Skillfully done. That tool will be your safeguard. Now focus on retrieving the materia.
Unlimited ammo, apparently. Oh, we gotta cycle the airlock. I appreciate that. Bam! Like that.
Don't worry about stepping over the edge into zero gravity. Your suit is equipped with thrusters. Having been bound to this rock for so long, I do find your mobility enviable. Trust me on this. You should never take such gifts for granted.
That was kind of okay. That's kind of cool. And there's a bit of inertia as well, but it's I can move through 0G with controlled use. And then suddenly I have gravity again, I guess.
Tread carefully. Active defense systems register on my scans.
It can't be good. Pew pew. I'd rather blow them up in a controlled fashion. Okay, that's
contain
a
enough
lot.
materia to build an engine. Now return it to the ship so we can begin the engine's construction. I have activated the teleportation system. Recall yourself to the ship when ready.
Ah, okay. I guess in the full release there's going to be like a sequence or a little effect, some such. A disassembler.
The materia has been transferred to the ship's tank. You can now use it to construct a new engine at the assembler.
Mm-hmm. Pulse engine.
The component needs to be installed in the engine room. Please go there and find the install point.
Engine room.
The engine is compromised. It requires materia infusion to be repaired. You've done admirably. Just one last task. Direct power to the drives, and then we shall set course.
A split reactor Mark II. It has a power grid layout, which is interesting. The blue plus signs are protected, and the other ones are not protected. Right. The blue ones are protected, the other ones are not protected. Okay. Move plugs to powered squares to activate components. Power up the engine. It's Tetris. So we put... Oh, that... Yeah, I just shot the engine. Okay.
Engines are operational. I am granting you access to the ship's controls now.
Partially
the pilot seat
protected.
is yours when ready, Captain.
Captain. So you can turn off your life support systems if you want. Right, this way I could put another fragment cannon in there if I want to. Interesting system. Let's see. That's outside. Fair enough.
The corrupted machines have deployed a null jump disruption beacon nearby. Its pulses prevent me from plotting a jump. It must be destroyed. Tread swiftly, Atiran. Its destruction could alert forces nearby.
And that's what they meant with seamless switching from on foot to on ship. That's quite impressive, actually.
This is close enough. You can board the structure from here. You can use one of the ejection tubes to exit the ship quickly.
Hey there, Apteris. Welcome. Space exploration. Well... So I'm supposed to disable the jammer here. Not sure. The ship controls a bit weirdly. I'm not entirely certain. Oh, that was a boost, of course. Oh. Oh, I just got confused. I know why. Because invert look pilot is not what I want. Or is it? I don't know. It's kind of hard to decide. Yeah, the ship is a bit odd. I'm not yet sure how it's supposed to behave and if I like it. Persistent throttle. Let's invert. Because the crosshair, right, moves up and down a bit. And putting the mouse forward, which is usually what I do to look down, it's being weird in this one. But apart from that, I'm not sure how to disable the jamming thing. I'm exiting the ship, that's what I'm doing. Ow. Okay. This is pretty cool. I just propel myself out of the ship.
Jump drive jammer disabled. You can now proceed to the next sector.
Select a destination. The jammer is disabled. Okay. But oh, I have to propel myself out, and then I'm floating around in space. And then I've got like grapple points on my ship. That is very neat. I gotta say, that is very neat. Now, I need to learn where my bloody airlocks are, right? Here's one. Now, I guess I'm alright, Apteris. I've got so many games to check out today. Can't add more. So, now we navigate. Back to the hangar.
Destination secured. Processing trajectory. Return to the pilot seat and initiate the jump.
Let's do that.
Primed for jump. Awaiting your directive, Captain.
No. And now we charge.
It's an ambush. You have to neutralize the hostile ships before you can jump.
So how exactly am I aiming? Like with that? Do I aim with the crosshair? I'm not sure. Oh, that worked. I can't control the ship for the life of me. This is weird. Like the little circle is not doing. It's not helping. I mean, you know, you point the little circle where you want to go, but it's not for aiming. For aiming, you've got the crosshair in the middle, which is odd, if you ask me. Oh, no worries, Apteris. Good luck with your game. Jump ship, exactly, that's the one. But I can't seem to lock onto enemies or stuff like that. I find it very hard to, because I invert the mouse, right? But just aiming with the crosshair in the middle of the screen is made nearly impossible by the circle thingy doing the opposite of what my brain wants to do. I can't really explain it. It's super odd. I can't do it. The aiming should be with the circle, but that doesn't work if you invert the controls. It feels like it's like double invert or something. I'm gonna try to not invert the ships. So I fly with the circle, right? The ship goes where the circle where the circle points. So you play it more like right? That makes it so that you shoot where the circle points, but it's not how I want to
That's all of them.
fly a
Good
ship.
job. Leak detected. You need to repair it before we can leave. It should be on the exterior hull.
Right? Yeah, I can't explain it better. The mini game was not something I enjoyed a lot.
That's it. Fuel line has been repaired. We can now proceed with our hyperjump. You can expect ship components to take damage like this during combat. If you leave them in a critical state for too long, they'll break apart.
Well, it's actually a first-person shooter that is also a game about flying around in ships, and you have the seamless transition between the two, which is rather impressive.
We make quite a team, you and I, Atiran. Should you seek to stop the corruption virus,
It reminds me a bit of Everspace, actually, with the ship's controls. That was weird as well. I remember that my brain needed a bit to adjust in Everspace.
Good morning. Hope you've had time to recover. I've gained some insight on the corruption virus, and I know where we must go next. Come find me by the galaxy map when you're ready.
So, Iris, the tutorial bot, is quite talkative.
This is a message to all survivors. The machines took our worlds, our homes. They think we're broken. They are wrong. The Atiran resistance is rising, and we are building a fleet to take back what's ours. We need pilots.
I mean, for most people,
Anyone willing to stand and take the fight to the machines.
for most people, the controls will be fine because most people don't invert the mouse
You'll know where to find us. This is Commander Cole
at all.
with the Atiran.
Benja, enjoy the lurk. Thanks for being here.
It's simple. If we go after the Legion, we have a small but non-zero chance of success, making it the superior alternative to doing nothing.
Not everything can be reduced to simple math, Iris.
That's an interesting point of view.
Alright, so we are back at our home base, apparently, where I could now invite players to join me. There's a jukebox.
Nice, you made it. If you
And
squint, the dents are
this is
barely
important.
noticeable.
There's a hazard spacesuit, an engineer spacesuit, a combat spacesuit, and the one we have currently. We can change the voices and the suit color. There you go. Now it's perfect. I'm kidding.
How's it going?
Ready in pink. You can also play soccer. What? This is called the Jump Ship. And it's a co-op, well, PvE game. That's one of the reasons I picked it up. Up to 4 players can fly around in a ship and then also exit the ship. Like that ship. There are 2 airlocks on the sides and you can just exit the ship and you can park your ship in space and jump to asteroids that are close by in your spacesuit, which is just... There's no loading screens. That's pretty insane. Obviously it's hard to tell if it will be seamless. All of it, but yeah.
How's it going? You fly them, I repair them.
So, random name is now named random name. Customize. Yes. Awesome. And you can customize the interior of the ship. Okay. As far as colors go, at least. Awesome. Now, we can also get upgrades for materia, which is our currency. That's currently installed in the ship. Right, we don't have an auxiliary generator, which we will find on missions. Same for special weapons. Multi-turret system. Pilot cannon, shield generators, and sensors.
How do you do?
Hey, buddy.
Hi there. I believe you and I haven't met before, have we? Allow me to introduce myself. I am BUD3, but you can call me Buddy.
That's a
Hello.
side project I'm working on. Iris showed me how to shield his processing unit from the corruption virus.
Let's travel together. I can assist you with any number of things. Need a fire put out? Buddy's your bot.
Ah,
See
okay.
some Legion trash on or off the ship. Fret not, Buddy's got your proverbial 6, as they say.
Easy there, buddy. He's not fully featured yet. I still have a few quirks to iron out. Bring him along on your missions. He's not a replacement for a real crew member,
Hey, that hurts my feelings, you know.
but he can help out whenever you decide to fly solo.
Yeah, like in Deep Rock Galactic, right?
Glad Iris and Barrett saved me from the corruption virus. It is a privileged position.
That helmsman corps seems to be fixated on the idea that we...
Good, you are here. I have managed to trace the origin of the corruption virus to the Galactic Center. If we seek a way to stop the Legion of corrupted machines, that is where we must go.
Look, disregarding the fact that going to the Galactic Center is absolutely crazy, the ship you brought back is barely holding together. If we want to accomplish anything at all, we first need to focus on restoring the ship.
Hard to argue with that. Let me know what you need to restore the ship, and I will highlight some suitable targets on the galaxy map.
Aha! That's about time. Complete a salvage run.
Good bones, but I need some common items in order to restore her to fully working condition. Most
Salvage run.
wrecks out there should have what I'm looking for.
Ready. Go, go, go. It needs to be pink. That's just, it's just a fact. Now, we're launching a salvage run. Well, they are loading screens. Pink Panther.
Ship
Look at
sensors
it,
report
it's
no
awesome.
imminent dangers. Enjoy the tranquility of space before going further.
The tranquility of space. Well, let's have a look. Where are we? We are here.
Ah, it's good to see you.
We've got a periscope. We're aiming us at that point. Whee! Right, and I can
Six, as
just
they say.
propel myself into space. Have a look around. What's that? Or send to ship.
Bringing it back to the ship.
Okay, so the bot is delivering resources back to the ship. Can we... this is not a wreck you can enter then. Okay. Right, I can grapple onto my ship to just quickly go back. Go back in. And see what I want to do with the materials I just found. What are you? Oh, that's what you're gonna get dismantled, buddy. Right, what else? A small ship repair kit and a materia container. The space gnome. I think this we might just keep. Oh, combat mode. Right, okay, so what can we build? Ooh! A fire extinguisher, okay, crap. Assault turrets. We've got 55 materials.
This is as close as I could get us. Lock in a destination on the jump map and proceed when ready.
I built myself a proper gun. And now we're going to lock onto our actual target and have a look around. But it's cool that I could just jump out and find some random materials there. Hostile outposts. Oh, a space relic. Let's do that. Destination set. And we're jumping in.
Cruise control engaged. Cruise control disengaged.
But where is the marker? Didn't it put a marker in? Oh, I pressed twice. Whoops. Yeah, okay. So, through the planet.
Jump in.
Remain seated. Boom. Okay, so it's not without loading screens. But it's seamless to go from the ship and back. I guess hence the name Jump Ship, right?
I detect a jamming signal emanating in the area. We can't leave until it's been taken offline.
But it's a bit like if you play Everspace.
Reveal some, well, you know, stuff.
It's a bit like you play Everspace, with the difference that you can just hop off your ship and do some on-foot exploration. Oh, I can highlight things. Okay, perfect. Disable the jammer. Okay, and Buddy is using one of our side guns to help. Uh-oh.
Target acquired.
What's that beeping? Oh, that's an enemy gunship, alright. The others are just drones.
You know just what a core wants, buddy. Nice shot.
Okay, I got the gunship, that's good. Oh, those are turret platforms. We can ignore them, I think. Can't ignore that. Okay, that's it with the ships.
Cruise control engaged.
Cruise control engaged, and I can go to the periscope and launch myself at the thing.
Never fret, Buddy's right behind you. Hostile forces detected.
Where?
Look out the trash.
Uh-oh.
shot. Area secured. No more targets.
Okay, and now I'm on the jamming platform, and I need to figure out how to dismantle it. I can also stop the
Cruise control disengaged.
cruise control on the ship from here. Jammer weak points.
Ground targets approaching.
What? Where?
Very nice shot.
Oh, we've got like little drones. Little drones coming in.
Have at you, Legion scum.
I mean, this has potential. Right? I'm not 100% convinced yet. Because the ship combat feels a tad clunky, but
Take that, you dirty
could be pretty
machine.
cool. Especially in
No more
multiplayer,
trash
I guess.
detected. Very nice shot.
Activate jammer self-destruct. Can do.
Hostile forces detected.
Self-destruction sequence initiated. You better get out of there.
Oh, that's... Yeah, that didn't work. I parked the ship far away.
Jump drive jammer disabled. You can now proceed to the next sector.
Oh, wait. It left loot behind. Send to
No
ship.
problem. I'll fetch them. No problem at all. I can carry that to the ship. Absolutely. No problem at all.
Yeah, that's all the loot that we need. Can't just leave that behind. Materia is just floating in space here. That's a bit weird. Okay, back to the ship. It's a smart idea. I mean, Whoops. Whee! Now we're in the underside. No, on the top. Oh, that maybe we don't have a tractor beam yet, but maybe we can have one. That would be cool. That's a good idea. Search the wreck for supplies. Let's use this. Ah, here. Approach to acquire. So you can use the ship to fly around and collect the materials, or you can do it in your suit. So the gun turrets are on the map. Oh, on the screen. The loot. Not so much. Oh yeah, that's probably loot. Right? These blue bits and bobs. Does that work?
Materia collected.
Ah.
To retrieve it.
There you go. Okay, so you don't have to do it with your suit.
Emptying materia filters.
You've got the turrets.
Time to dance.
Okay. I'm not really certain that they can pull off what they want to pull off with this game, but I love the fact that they are trying it. Right?
Materia collected. Empty
They're definitely
collectors
on the
to
right
retrieve
way for this.
Purging the materia filters.
And it's cool that they allow for solo play with a bit of bot assistance. Right, so they have the right ideas. They certainly took their lessons from Deep Rock and whatnot, similar games. And it's not class-based, but you can have different suits for different jobs. So one can be the pilot, while the other one, or while the other 2 or 3 land somewhere on a weapons platform and disable it, and the pilot keeps flying around doing stuff. And that's seamless, and that's, I think, a beautiful idea. It remains to be seen, right? This needs to have very solid netcode for the multiplayer to work. Netcode is obviously the technical term for it. But the multiplayer needs to work well, which is not a given in multiplayer games, right? So, but the idea is brilliant. Deep Rock and the Whatnot would be a great name for a band. I agree. Deep Rock and the Whatnots. But yeah, Deep Rock and similar games, right? They are like Heavy Rain, maybe. Cool. This has a lot of potential. Abandon the mission. No. Exit main menu. Yes. They have the right ideas here. And you can try multiplayer in the demo, I think. That's pretty good as well.